Hi everyone and welcome back to the next session. Today we are cracking the code on what makes a great prompt. Imagine you are giving instruction to a superpowered writing assistant. The clearer your instruction, the better the results. That's where the elements of prompts come in. They guide LLMs to understand exactly what you want them to do. Now a well-crafted prompt can have several key ingredients. Let's take a look into them. The instruction. This is your boss move, telling the LLM what kind of magic you want it to perform. Do you want it to write a poem, summarize an article, maybe even translate a language? Be clear and concise with your commands. Write a song, summarize this news, or translate this email to Spanish are some of the great examples. Context. Think of context as the background information that helps your LLM assistant understand the situation better. It's like giving your assistant some reference materials. Are you summarizing a scientific report or a funny cat video? The more relevant the context, the better the results. For instance, if you ask your assistant to write a poem, adding context like about a brave knight will give it a much clearer direction. Input data, also known as the raw material you provide to the LLM. Here we provide the LLM with a specific starting point for its work. It could be a news article, a snippet of text, or even just a keyword. Think of it as a foundation on which your LLM builds its masterpiece, that is, the output. For example, if you instruct the LLM to summarize this article, you would also provide the article itself as the input data. Remember, very important, you don't always need all the three elements in a prompt. The perfect recipe depends on the task at hand. So here's the key takeaway. By providing clear instructions, relevant context, and sometimes even some starting data, you are essentially giving your LLM assistant a roadmap to success. The more specific you are, better it will understand your needs and generate the kind of results you are looking for. So the next time you interact with an LLM, remember the power of well-crafted prompt. Let's discuss some of the examples taking all the elements of prompt. Let's start from basic, that is email writing, where your instruction will be something like write a professional email. And the context can be the recipient is potential employer at a tech company you are interested in. Input data. Briefly introduce yourself, mentioning a specific job you are applying for and highlight a relevant skill or experience. And the output indicator can be craft a concise and polite email expressing your interest and requesting an interview. Next up is data analysis. Let's take example from data analysis, where your instruction can be analyze the provided sales data. And the context can be data covers a year of sales for different product categories across various regions. So, of course, if you're doing data analysis, you have to provide the input data as well. So this will be your data set provided as a spreadsheet or table or even in structured text format. And the output indicator is what is your acceptance criteria. Generate a report identifying top selling products, regional trends, and potential areas of improvement. So that's how a well-crafted prompt looks like if we take all the elements into consideration. But please remember, you don't need all these elements every time you ask something from LLM. It totally depends on the task in hand. Thank you everyone. Let's move to next session.